Coming to you with the 9th excerpt reading from my third book, Christianity, the Way Jesus Lived It. And it's chapter 9, and the title of the chapter is All Rise. And I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I have 100 subscribers now, so I've reached that initial goal with a lofty goal of getting to 1,000 so that I can live stream some of these videos. But anyway, thank you to everybody who has subscribed. And for those of you who have also liked, commented, and shared, thank you so much. If you haven't done any of those or all of those, please do. Anyway, all rise. And in this chapter, I write various scriptures in the Gospels that actually state or infer that everybody in the vicinity of Jesus and his ministry who needed healing were healed. It's actually stated or inferred, as I said. And so that's why all rise. I believe we're going to see the day again where the anointing of Jesus is flowing, that everybody in the meetings or in the place where the anointing is flowing, if they are sick or whatever, that Jesus is going to heal them, deliver them, and even their sins be forgiven them. I believe it's going to happen. All rise. I'm going to pick up in the chapter after I had written about Matthew 4, 23, 24, and 25. And so I'm going to start at that point. It goes on to say that Jesus healed paralytics. These people suffered from paralysis or possibly even amputations. They suffered from limbs or other parts of the body that were either missing or had become useless and lifeless. It is quite possible that some of these people were lepers that had lost body parts to that horrible disease. In verse 25, we see, quote, "Great multitudes followed him from Galilee and from the Decapolis, Jerusalem, Judea, and beyond the Jordan." People were now coming in from as far as several hundred miles away just to be in the presence of the one who served people by setting them free from their spiritual, emotional, intellectual, and physical afflictions. All of this was going on without modern transportation or communication. It amazes me how determined the people were to be in his presence. They understood that nothing at all was impossible with Jesus, and this created an incredible desperation that forced them to alter their own lifestyles to be near him. We would all learn a valuable lesson from these people. That is, wise men or wise people still travel, even if in the natural it does not look wise to travel. Next, in Matthew 8, 16 and 17, we see this account of the ministry of Jesus. Quote, "When evening had come, they brought to him many who were demon-possessed, and he cast out the spirits with a word and healed all. He healed all who were sick, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, He himself took our infirmities and bore our diseases." End of quote. We see that Jesus healed every person who was sick. The word healed means to serve by relieving or releasing the people from bondage. Matthew quotes a passage from Isaiah 53:4 by saying that what Jesus was doing was fulfilling Isaiah's prophetic declaration of Messiah's ministry. Isaiah lived and prophesied nearly 750 years before Jesus was born. He was able to look through the corridors of time and see what the Messiah would be like, and being convinced, he spoke it into existence. The word bore means to lift or to take off. It is the Hebrew word nasa. The Greek word used by Matthew means to receive, endure, and to foot. Jesus literally footed the bill. Jesus came to pay for all sin, sickness, and all torment. He forgave, healed, and delivered, and then he went to the cross and he paid for it all. People with children would understand this concept. You are in the grocery store and little Johnny wants some cookies. So you get a box and you open the package for Johnny, and he enjoys the benefit of those delicious cookies before they are paid for. Then when you get to the when you finish buying your groceries and you get to the checkout counter and the cashier, you pay for all the groceries, including the cookies Johnny has already eaten. This is what Jesus was doing. He was giving out cookies before he went to the checkout counter called Golgotha, where he paid for them all. For something to be fulfilled, it must be filled full. Something that is truly filled full will spill over. The proof that it is completely full, not able to handle anymore, is that it spills over the sides. Jesus came and literally spilled over or out of his sides with healing, forgiveness, deliverance, and supplying food, and in some instances, clothing to people in need. These demonstrations reveal the heart of the Father. I guess we could say that heaven was spilling over with mercy, compassion, and relevant provision as Jesus served hurting people. Mark's account, that can be found in Mark 1:33, of this story tells us, quote, "The whole city was gathered together at the door," end of quote. Can you imagine that scene? An entire city showed up at a particular house to be touched and possibly transformed by the supernatural works of God. I can close my eyes and envision homes, church facilities, businesses, and other places being inundated with people hungry for the supernatural intervention of God in their lives. I can also imagine more believers believing God who see that happening too. Isaiah 60:1-4b says this, quote, "Arise, shine, for your light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and deep darkness the people. But the Lord will rise over you, and his glory will be seen upon you. The Gentiles, or the unbelievers, shall come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your rising. Lift up your eyes all around and see. They all gather together. They come to you." End of quote. Get ready, be prepared, position yourself by becoming more intimate with the Lord. Start practicing now. Sharpen your spiritual skills. Here they come. As the world grows darker, more perplexing, and more difficult, people are going to notice that you have light. In fact, we must realize that we are the light. Quote, "You are the light of the world." End of quote. As a gemologist displays his most precious jewels against the backdrop of black satin or some other black material, so the Lord will display his most precious jewels against the backdrop of human depravity. We will stand out. Will we stand up? Will we? I plan on doing it, and I'm encouraging everyone who will listen and will take the risk and believe God that is our mission, mandate, and really our message, because our message should be more in demonstration than articulation. Anyway, thank you again for watching this video and all the videos, the short ones and the longer versions such as this. And again, thank you to everybody who has subscribed. I am so excited that I've reached the first milestone, and now I have my sights set on 1,000. God bless. Peace in.